While Miss Ruby Perkins, 24 years old, was crossing the intersection of Elizabeth Street and Franklin Street this afternoon and was stepping from behind a tram car, she was knocked down by a cyclist, whose identity has not yet been established. The injured lady was taken to the Melbourne hospital, where it was found that she had been cut very severely on the left arm and head, stitches having to be put in the latter wound. After medical attendance, Miss Perkins recovered sufficiently to be able to leave for her home in Kerr Street, Fitzroy. Linda Quinton, 32 years of age, residing at number 6 Percy Street, Glenferrie, upset a kerosene lamp last night, with the result that she was severely burned about the legs and arms. She was admitted to the Melbourne hospital, where she is suffering greatly from shock. As John B. Clark, platform foreman at the North Terrace railway station, was reversing the brakes of the tram from the north this afternoon, he got beneath the brake van while in motion when his foot slipped and he fell onto the metal, and his body being crushed between the wheel and the metal. He was taken to the hospital, where he died at 4 o'clock. Early this morning, Thomas Elliston, of the firm of Elliston, Everard and Co., sharebrokers of Melbourne, left the Trawool Hotel Seymour on a shooting expedition. Shortly afterwards, he was found in a dying condition at a spot a couple of 100 yards from the hotel. Blood was flowing from a shot wound an inch above the left nipple. He expired almost immediately. His discharged gun was lying on the ground. It is not known how the accident occurred. A man named Donnelly was playing in a football match at Gumbower on Saturday when he collided with another player, with the result that he sustained serious abdominal injuries. He was conveyed to the surgery of Dr. Eakins, who ordered his removal to the hospital. A sad gun accident occurred last evening at Wangling Pool, as the result of which a young lad named Arthur Flea lost his life. It appears that a man named Fred Day was inside his tent cleaning a breech-loading shotgun. After having cleaned it, he was endeavouring to put a cartridge in one of the barrels when the cartridge suddenly exploded, and the charge, passing through the side of the tent, entered the back of the boy who was playing outside with some other children. Death was almost instantaneous. An elderly Chinese named Wong Hua was killed in Swanston Street this morning by being knocked down by a tram car. His legs were broken and his head cut open. The grip man sounded the gong, but the Chinese, who was crossing the track, either did not hear it or took no notice of the warning. The grip man applied the brakes, but failed to stop the tram in time to avoid the accident. Wong Hua was knocked down, and the dummy passed over him, and it had to be lifted before he could be released. The body was removed to the morgue. David Haig of Aspendale, storekeeper, was found dead this morning in his store. He had been fumigating the store and had been using sulphur candles. In one room, cyanide of potassium was used as a disinfectant. Apparently he became overpowered by the fumes, and on his absence being noticed, a search party found his dead body.